Hey, howdy everyone. Hey, I just want to do a quick video on the obvious here. The cold weather has set in, kind of like the coldest weather of the winter, depending on where you are. And here too, I mean, don't laugh, but it's relatively cold is relative, right, where you live. And I lived in very cold regions, but even here in the 50th state, it's been really cold at night, and it feels great. So I want to touch on the obvious of this is the time to break out your coldest weather fragrances. I'm talking about the ones that are, for me anyway, kind of sweet. I tend towards the sweet and maybe bordering on the cloying and stuff like that. So Grand Soir is hope everyone's doing well. Grand Soir is it's just a great choice for me, and it's not bothersome at all during these times. So just to let you know, here where I live, I mean, we're in t-shirts and shorts, right? So, and I don't like to sleep with a lot of covers my whole life. So, and plus my blood's thinned. So, I get cold now that I'm an old man. But we're touching on the upper 50s at right before the sun comes up, and depending on where you are in this state, maybe even the upper 40s. But you guys must be dealing with at the highest 0 degrees and minus temperatures. So let me just speak on this. I love this. I love this throughout, even when it was getting bashed. Francis Kirkjohn, MFK, Grand Soir. I bought it because of the name. Anybody coming out with something Grand Soir, I'm going to look into it. And my good friend in England at the time, she said, "What do you want?" I said, "Get me this," when it first came out, because it wasn't available yet. And my friend Rosalind got it. I remember that. It was awfully nice to her. I wanted to pay her and stuff like that. But from the beginning, I get a nice incense. Okay, nothing's listed in this, just benzoin and vanilla, but there's a bunch of stuff in here. I guess it's pretty linear, it goes, but I love the incense. Right off the bat, I mean, I even get some boozy aspects, and if I take the time, maybe some even tobacco in here, but it's just a great fragrance. I'm a fan of Francis Kirkjohn, and I believe he will rise. It's just tough times right now, but anyway, kind of cloying. This is buttery, so I like that. It might bother me at other times. I would wear this when I would go out, maybe in the restaurant or the place is really frigidly air conditioned, so it's great. But think of your collection and ones that you would wear only 1 or 2 times a year, and it's this time of year, it's cold. That's my point of this. This was my scent of the day. My mixture of these. So I started out with this, medium to light application, and then I blasted this in the middle of my chest. And I don't do full sprays of hardly anything. I just do like half sprays a lot of most things. And then on my shoulders, for instance, I did like light sprays of DHI. I did 1/2 of this on the back of my neck, and maybe tiny little spritzes of this behind my ears. So I'm well covered in Dior right now, and I went to the mall and stuff and looked at some sales. So that's what I'm in. And this is 8 years, guys. 8 years. It's almost gone. Have no fear though, but I don't know. You know anybody out there that polished off a full bottle of DHI? And I would spray it all the time just to smell it. Anyway, this, I have nothing great to say about this, even though this is Olivier Polge, and I'm an Olivier Polge apologist. But this is the Parfum, and I almost like it. I like the pineapple in here. I like the fruitiness. There's no sharp edges in this one, in the Parfum. Almost to the point where, I mean, it's too round. There's no incense, and that's the Bleu de Chanel trademark. There's like fruits and orange, but there's no grapefruit. His father, Jacques, did the first two, and those are really good releases, in my opinion. I have nothing great to say about this except it's syrupy and it works during this time of year. If you have this or something like this, overly sweet, it doesn't throw out, okay, doesn't, you just want to wear nice smelling, strong skin scents on your skin underneath your sweaters during the coldest time of year. This would work. So let's pop that out. And Coromandel, anytime, anywhere. But it'll work in the frigid cold that we have now, is my point. So grab them now as I speak. It's you know, middle of January, and for some reason they're making a big deal out of winter and saying that below freezing temperatures are our new thing. Don't believe that crap. I mean, it's always been cold, but add the wind onto it. It's going to change what you think about what you're going to wear that night when you're out for an occasion. So I don't have it with me, but I have my Latafa Ragba, right? Heavy, sweet, synthetic, vanilla oud, you know, chemical oud addition to the gourmand-like vanilla and benzoin and resin. And that's a 24 gold clone. And that goes back to the hype 9 years ago, 10 years ago. And even that is comforting to me right now when it's so cold. So incense is always great. I like the smoke in here. It's just very pleasing. So whatever you classify as your most cold perfumes, the heaviest or whatever, and for me it's the sweet. The sweet has a role in this when it's so frigid out. It's comforting. Let me know and get those out now. So you know, even in the winter, it doesn't get so frigid at times, and it goes in phases. So this is the time. Get out the heavy syrupy stuff, you know, Fève from Dior. God, I'd be wearing that much more often if I had a big boy bottle of it. Yeah, this is the time of year during the cold weather. So let me know how cold it is by you in Europe and Asia and on the mainland, and you know, put those thinking caps on. And I'm happy to have this during these times of the year. So, all right, check in with you later. See you, and be well.